Hey everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here, and I'm coming to you with a video that I think that you all have highly been anticipating. Yes, it's time for a September Funko Pop update, and there is a lot to talk about. Even though there are still more specials coming out from all of the major retailers, there's a brand new bunch of retailers that have jumped into the game in regards to Funko limited releases and specials, but I think one of the things that we can all be happy to know is the fact that there's a lot of new stuff on the way, and there's so much anticipation for what's going to close out the rest of 2014 and move on into 2015. There's also a couple of things that I do want to save until next month just because of the fact that there's so much to talk about today, but one of the things that I will let you know is there's going to be a lot of good updates with my collection, and I also am proud to say that I would like to incorporate my girlfriend's collection as well, because you may have seen me review the Sorcerer Mickey, and I'll put a link to the playlist of the Pop reviews below, but she's gotten some additions to her collection, which of course I got for her because I love her dearly, and I think that she deserves these wonderful Pops just as much as I do. Sometimes it's hard for her to remember to bring them to us, but I do plan on reviewing what her collection looks like very soon. For now, before we get into all the new and pretty awesome stuff that's on the way, I want to show you how my collection has been going thanks to my birthday haul. So even though there are still some birthday gifts on the way that have not come in the mail, etc., I think we all know who this fellow is, and this was quite a surprising gift. A good friend of mine, who knows how much I love Pops, got for his birthday a month before me a 3-month subscription from his wife to Loot Crate. And he's not really the biggest Pop fan, even though I did get him one and one for his wife for their birthdays, which they absolutely loved. I got him the Iron Giant and her Ariel, the Little Mermaid, of course. So he comes to me when we are celebrating my birthday, and he hands me not just any specific Pop. It is the limited edition, glow-in-the-dark, Loot Crate edition of Groot in the Pop Marvel line. I had no intentions of getting this one, nor did I intend on getting anything from the Marvel line. I mean, just because of the fact that these are so massive, these collections, and I don't have that kind of money to spend on every single Pop ever made, but I have to admit that this was a pretty awesome gift, because how often do you actually get a chance to get your hands on a special Pop, especially if it is for free? It's a really cute Pop. I don't mind the fact that it's a bobblehead, because Groot is such a beloved character, but I love the fact that he does have a glow-in-the-dark hand, and that, unlike the regular Groot, he is covered in a green moss, which really adds to the effect. I will admit, now that I actually have this special Groot, I am seriously interested in getting the newer Talk of the Town that will be coming out in December in the Marvel line, the Dancing Baby Groot. I will probably get that for my girlfriend because she does love Groot. We loved the movie, and she absolutely adored the fact that Groot dancing to the Jackson 5 song ABC. So I am very thankful for my friend about thinking of me in regards to giving me this Pop, which he could have held on to or sold on eBay. But, you know, when you give someone something that they know that they are going to appreciate, you know, the price really doesn't matter. So I appreciate the fact that he gave me an opportunity to add this very special Groot Pop to my collection. I guess if there is only one way to describe this special birthday gift, it's fantabulous, I guess. This was actually given to me by my girlfriend. This is not just any Pop collection. This is a collection of the Beatles Yellow Submarine Pop Rock Special Edition collection that was discontinued from Barnes & Noble quite some time ago, and she actually managed to find this on eBay and not pay an arm and a leg for it. This is definitely a very special gift to me, now knowing that these specific Pops just got retired last month. But the Yellow Submarine is one of the coolest and most original movies that I had ever seen in my entire life, especially when it comes to the world of animation, and it's the Beatles, so you can't deny the awesomeness in this gift. Not only is it all for Beatles Pops, it also has an exclusive Beatles Yellow Submarine picture book. I don't really plan on taking these guys out of the packaging because I already have, just to take a look at the paint jobs. The paint jobs are not really great, but quite frankly, I've seen other people that have purchased these specific pops on their own, and they really said the paint jobs weren't great either, so I really have nothing to complain about. My girlfriend was actually looking at them with me, and she says, oh, these paint jobs aren't so great, but you know something? It doesn't matter. The fact that they are now part of my collection, and I'm very proud to have these specific pops in my collection. I mean, it's the Beatles, it's John, it's Paul, it's George, it's Ringo, and a book. So it's awesome to know that Barnes & Noble, which is probably one of the most underrated places to locate pops, not every single one of them, but specific ones in certain categories, it's just nice to know that they actually capitalized on putting together a special box set on their own. It came out in 2012, and you can't find it anymore unless you really are lucky to find it for a good price on eBay. So I'm so glad that she got this for me. She could have gotten me anything else, even though I did spot it, I'll admit it. I just said, oh god, if you ever got this for me, I would love you forever, even though I would have probably still loved her forever if she didn't give it to me, but she did. And now I have them, and I have my favorite rock band of all time in my pop collection. Will there be any others that I would want to add as far as rock? I'm not necessarily sure. Right now, while there are some great ones that have come out, like Michael Jackson, and Public Enemy, and Run DMC, and Kiss, I mean, the Beatles were the only one that really spoke to me, so who knows what will be in the future when it comes to the rock collection. But for now, I'm very happy with this, and, you know, hey, can't go wrong with anything that features the Beatles in any shape or form. Rock on. Even with San Diego Comic-Con and all the other cons just about wrapping up, we can't deny the fact that specials keep on coming. Walmart has gotten into the game, so I'm not a big Walking Dead fan, but if you want to get your hands on number 145 in the Pop Television line, you can get yourself at Walmart a black and white Daryl Dixon. There aren't that many Pops that are black and whites. I know that the Beatles were one of the special sets, as well as Steamboat Willie, but this is definitely a unique thing when it comes to having something like black and white. That would make me want to put a plug towards Kevin Smith's characters, and hopefully they can create a Randall and Dante and make them black and white as well. But, you know, a man can only dream, what can I say? Of course, when it comes to specials, Hot Topic is always one that comes out with some of the better ones. They are expanding on the Supernatural line by getting another special Winged Castile, as well as Felicia Day's character Charlie. I hear a lot of people who are Supernatural fans are looking forward to collecting that one. In the Pop animation line, they are expanding on Dragon Ball Z by adding a regular Goku alongside the Super Saiyan Goku, which is a regular in the set. A lot of people have already gotten their hands on that one, and I have to say that, personally, I think it looks better than the Super Saiyan Goku. And the one that a lot of people are looking forward to is the flocked Simba, who is totally deserving of being flocked, and he does look extra cute with the flockiness about him. And these guys kept themselves dormant up until recently, and that's Entertainment Earth. They are expanding on the Breaking Bad line with 2 extra versions of Walter and Jesse. They are in their lab gear, but it's green as opposed to yellow, and I am happy to say that one of these specials will be a part of my collection very soon. I had said that I wanted to get the Go-Go Yubari from the Kill Bill line, but the bloody Go-Go Yubari just seemed to be extra special, and that's the one that I've already pre-ordered. She's coming out in October, and I'm looking forward to having her as part of my collection. The details look fantastic. I'm also very happy that the sports are really expanding. The WWE line, of course, is adding Macho Man Randy Savage to their collection, but 2 that I did not know were actually on the way. They're actually adding Hulk Hogan to the set as well, and the very first female wrestling pop in AJ Lee. That's very interesting. I like the details on all of them. They must be popular ones because WWE is also doing their share of exclusives. You can get, only off of WWE.com, a special version of John Cena, who's a very popular wrestler. He was actually number 1 in the actual WWE set. And if you get your hands on WWE 2K15, you will get a special edition of Hulk Hogan as Hollywood Hulk Hogan if you order the exclusive set for this video game. And even though I have mentioned these guys, I want to give you guys a full image. The NFL Pops are on the way. They do have the detachable helmets. There's definitely something for almost everybody. I am very impressed with the selection of players that they have chosen, although I do believe that there are some fans out there that would still want to see their team represented. I'm a Jets fan. I would love to see, you know, Nick Mangold or maybe a Geno Smith if they choose to make it. Heck, I'll even go for the Michael Vick if he's offered. But the Panthers fans, the Bills fans, and the Buccaneers fans, just to name a few, they're definitely deserving of their own favorite players. But it seems to me that Wave 2 is already on the way because people are able to pre-order a LaShawn McCoy and a Larry Fitzgerald. So I'm hoping that there will be some more Pops in the NFL line very, very soon. I have mentioned this line, but I had to show you guys the glam shots. The Pop Firefly line is on the way, and each one of these 5 characters looks incredible. I cannot wait to have this entire set. Malcolm Reynolds, Hoban and Zoe, Kaylee and Jane, they all look great, and I'm really hoping that they decide in the end to create the rest of the crew. Another interesting set that is being released is The Book of Life, which is a new movie that's coming out in October, which was produced by Guillermo del Toro. Very excited to see it. These are definitely some of the flashiest, most incredibly detailed Pops I have ever seen. You can even get 2 versions of the main character Manolo, as him living and as him dead. So I'm hoping that the movie is good. I'm not interested in getting the Pops, but if you guys want to get some really artistic ones, if you do have appreciations for art in general, these are definitely real works of art, and I would highly recommend you add them to your collection. The only thing that I don't understand is the fact that these are part of the movies line, while the Box Trolls Pops are part of the animation line. It just doesn't make sense because they're both animated movies, so I'm still trying to figure out why these two were in separate sets. But in regards to expansion of the animation line, a major cult anime is becoming Pops, and that is Attack on Titan. This is a show that I really want to see because so many people are talking about these, and I haven't seen a really good new anime show in a while. Everyone's talking about this, and I have to admit that these Pops, and one will be an oversized as well. The oversized are definitely starting to become more abundant in the world of Funko, so I'm really excited to start watching this show eventually, and I think that this line is going to be very popular amongst Pop and anime fans as well. And of course, the waiting is over. The 5th Pop ride is almost about to be in stores, and of course it is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtle Van. Now, the thing that I wasn't sure of was it was going to come with another Leonardo, but it turned out that it ended up coming with a Michelangelo, and not just a regular, an exclusive Michelangelo Pop. I actually think that that is a great idea, because everyone has gotten these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Pops. The new ones are also very, very popular and successful, but the fact that now you can get a Turtle Van and you don't have to double up on your figures, you now will get an exclusive Michelangelo with a different look on his face holding a slice of pizza. I think that that's a great collector's edition for any Ninja Turtle Pop fan, and the details on the Turtle Van look great as well. I'm really curious to see what Pop rides will be coming out soon. There are rumors that the next one is going to be the Breaking Bad Winnebago, but who knows? I mean, I'm hoping that that's not the last. I'm really curious to hear about what's coming next year in regards to Pop rides, because every day now, the more I look at them, the more intrigued I get. We'll see. That's the best part about Funko. You never know what's coming out next because there's so much that can possibly be released. And speaking of new, Funko is expanding their Pops in general into Pocket Pops, and they are keychains. This picture that you see is the first few that are being released. As you can see, they have DC Comics Heroes, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, and Ninja Turtles. But I hear rumors of a lot of different other things that they are planning and turning into these Pocket Pops. I would probably consider getting myself one, but it's all going to be based on what exactly comes out in the future, because as of now, while these do look great and I am impressed with how detailed they are, just as their Pop counterparts are detailed, I am really curious to see what will be coming out in the future with these brand new Pocket Pops. And believe me guys, we are far from over when it comes to new releases of Pops, but I'm only going to give you a taste of what you will be seeing next month. There are 2 new lines that are coming out, one that's being expanded upon and one entirely brand new, but I don't think anybody didn't expect to see Big Hero 6. I'm really excited to show you the pictures that I've seen so far of these characters, and of course the big news is the expansion on the Guardians of the Galaxy line with a couple of very interesting surprises. And as soon as October rolls around, I am expecting to give you guys some pictures of these new characters, because so far what I've seen, they look great, and I'm very curious to see what the rest is going to look like. And not just that, but as time goes on, in 2015, this is only but a taste of what you're seeing right now that they are working very hard to bring to you. I only know that they have bought these properties. I don't know if these are going to become bobbleheads or Pocket Pops or Pops in general. But all I'm saying is, it looks to me that there's a little something for everybody in terms of every different kind of movie and television show and other franchise that you can think of. And there are so many more that are on the way, but just a taste of what you may be seeing at the end of this year and next year. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please throw your comments in the box below. Let me know how your collections are going, what you really liked looking at, and what you're highly anticipating. And I'm hoping that in October and November and December, there will be some awesome collection expansions on my end to show to you guys, because it's just exciting with every day. There's always something new to share. And also don't forget to check out the new and improved Funko.com website, where you can see everything from Pops to Mystery Minis to Fabrications, their new plushie line. And I will say this right now, even though I always tell my girlfriend that I would get her something that looks really awesome to her, but she always says, no, you don't have to get these things for me, I'll live, believe me. And if she ever watches this video, or has the time, just know that if Fabrications comes out with a plush Toothless, I will be getting that for you. Mark my words. Thank you for watching, guys. Actions speak louder than words, and I'll see you soon in the next Funko Pop update.